Everybody in my classroom survived, and sadly, not everyone at my school did. But that's why we're fighting for change, because I'm here, I'm alive, and we have to change something. We have to do something about this.
Senator Rubio, it's hard to look at you and not look down the barrel of an AR-15 and not look at Nicholas Cruz. But the point is, you're here, and there are some people who are not.
This was named one of the safest cities in the entire country, and someone took a semi-automatic weapon and killed people. Almost 20 people were killed.
We need to be an educated democracy, because when we're not and we're not active, we lose our democracy and we lose our future.
Students from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School are taking their message directly to lawmakers. Dozens of them boarded buses in Parkland, Florida Tuesday, bound for the state capitol in Tallahassee. They plan to urge Florida lawmakers to pass stronger gun safety laws days after 17 of their classmates were killed in a mass shooting.
This isn't Democrat versus Republican. This is about being able to send your kids to school and not have to worry about them not getting home at the end of the day.
This is about people who are for making a difference to save us and people who are against it and prefer money. So, Senator Rubio, can you tell me right now that you will not accept a single donation from the NRA in the future?
We're going to take this to midterms. We're going to take this across the nation and across the world, because our future is too important.
My greatest hope is that we can be the last school shooting. We can be the change that this world has needed for a long time.
In 1791, the Founding Fathers ratified the Bill of Rights, which included the Second Amendment. It stated that a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. However, over the years, people have argued over what that means. Who counts as a well-regulated militia? Does everyone get to bear arms? Is the Second Amendment even relevant anymore, given how the world has changed? Now, there are more than 350 million guns in the United States. The United States has the most guns per person than anywhere else in the world. This has translated into much more gun violence than there should be. Students, teachers, and parents have started to think about what to do if a shooter enters their school, what exits there are, and how they can protect themselves. In the past, after a school shooting, politicians would offer their thoughts and prayers. Then, some would begin to propose change and legislation which would be shut down and forgotten soon enough. A recent example of this is from the Sandy Hook shooting in 2012. After 26 people were killed, people around the country were shocked and offered their thoughts and prayers to their victims. Then, President Obama passed several executive actions that expanded gun control. After that, some congressmen introduced bills that would help prevent something like this from happening again, but they were voted down. Even after that huge tragedy, not much was actually done. However, many believe that the Parkland shooting will be different for several reasons. One, they are older, in high school, and so can have more of a voice than younger kids have had. Two, in their school, they had a lot of resources that help prepare them to be leaders. And three, they are looking at the long-term effects of their movement, meaning that instead of passing laws, they are more focused on the upcoming midterms and voting in people who agree with their ideas. Because of this, people believe that this movement will create a difference that has been long overdue.
You tore down the walls and opened up all the gates. You broke in this house. You burned down the bridges and slowly let's drown. But you're not gonna knock us down. We'll get back up again.
In the future, the students of Parkland hope to continue motivating people and continue using the momentum that they have gained. They received a lot of publicity from the march, including being on the cover of Time magazine. However, their main goal is to follow the example of other countries by passing legislation so that mass shootings will be a thing of the past. They plan to do this after the 2018 midterms, where there may be a majority of lawmakers who support them.
No one knew that the people who were missing had stopped breathing long before any of us had even known that a code red had been called. No one could comprehend the devastating aftermath or how far this would reach or where this would go. For those who still can't comprehend because they refuse to, I'll tell you where it went. Right into the ground, 6 feet deep.